Meanwhile, at the Palmsdale Rich Manor on the balcony, Patrick's holding Olivia, and as she came out in a blindfold, and as they stopped. Why we stop? We're here. And as Patrick took off the blindfold from her eyes, and she see a romantic dinner and a candle that awaits them. Wow, you are an amazing person who will go all out just to be with me. That's because I care about you in every way. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in the trial room, Carl's waiting, and as he slowly took out a leftover blunt from his pocket, just as Lucy and Tristan came in and went towards him. Where's your wife? And as Carl dropped the leftover blunt on the floor, unbeknownst to them seen. She said she had to work, but no matter. Already know who Brian's gonna go home with in the end. Don't assume that, because anything can happen today. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Maria's room, Maria's lying in bed, and as Nate came in, and she saw, I got your text. How are you? So far good. And as Gwen came in the room, okay, let's get this started. Gwen, please not to worry. Everything's gonna be fine. Trust me. Meanwhile, in the Dominican Republic, let's get in the car. We're just on the way to the court. Lauren and Jesse are riding. I know you're anxious to get this divorce over, but can I say something? Sure, it's not gonna change anything. Yeah, no. It's just, I'm really worried of what's coming next. Meanwhile, outside the Republic Court, Jennifer and Will came to the stairs. And Jennifer stopped. Can I say something? And as Will stopped and turned and faced Jennifer. Sure. Seems you and I were never meant to be together at all. Meanwhile, inside the Republic Court in the waiting area, Tristan and Michael are talking. This is really scary, I know, but we knew this day was coming. You do realize once we sign these papers that our marriage will be finished, and this time for good. Meanwhile, at the Palmsdale Rich Manor on the balcony, Olivia and Patrick are having dinner. You know, I feel so happy being with you. I really wish I met you a long time ago, so I wouldn't marry Carl. We agreed not to talk about him. Fine, I'm sorry about that. Why don't I turn some music? And as Patrick got up and took his iPhone out and went and plugged into stereo and plugged in some music right now. What about that? That's my song. And as Patrick came to Olivia is, would you mind having this dance? That I would. And as Olivia got up, and they began slow dancing. This feels so good being with you. Why don't we sing how we feel? We can do that later. Right now, I'm going to enjoy my time with you as much as possible. I just want you to know that I'll stand by you, whatever choice you make. Thank you, and I appreciate that a lot. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in the trial room, Paul, Lucy, and Tristan are talking. Enlighten me, really. Why do you have so much interest? Tristan, I don't owe you nothing. Yeah, you do. Otherwise, you two wouldn't be here trying to take my son away from me. Don't you think there's a reason why social service involved in all this mess? Brian deserves a loving home, which Olivia and I can give. If that was true, she would have been here by now, and as Shannon came to what they are. Where's Olivia? I just called and texted her. She should be here by now. And as Tyler and Sharon came in and went towards Lucy and Tristan. Did we miss anything? Unbeknownst to Lucy, Tristan, Shannon, Sharon, and Tyler, Carl's leftover blunt is on the ground next to the pew. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Maria's room, Gwen's putting the necessary stuff on Maria, with Nate by her side. Hey, I'm right here beside you. Thanks. So, you're officially pregnant? Sorry, I didn't tell you. It's alright. A lot's happened. Yeah, it has. Well, and as Gwen finished, and the sonogram turns on, and Nate and Maria look at the screen. Good news is, your baby's in stable condition. Oh, thank you so much. So when can I leave? What's the rush? Well, my husband and I are eager to have some time together to rejoice in the good news. Meanwhile, in the Dominican Republic in the car, as it's on its way to the court, Lauren and Jesse are riding while talking. What is that supposed to mean? I might as well fill you in. Keeping more secrets. I made one mistake. One you can't forget for 1 second. I guess one would know. Kristen slept with Will in February due to what she walked in. Wow. Exactly. That's why Jennifer and Will are filing for, let me guess. Kristen and Michael are here as well, and his car arrived, and they got out. And Jesse went and handed the driver the money and came back to where Lauren is. We have to make certain Kristen and Jennifer don't come face to face. Meanwhile, outside the Republic Court, Jennifer and Will are talking. Don't try to pin us on me. I was worried to be with you. Really? Including sleeping with my sister even though we were apart? It's still a betrayal, Will. I guess you would know that since you could never love anyone other than Julian. And as Jennifer slapped Will, don't you dare throw that in my face. I have been through a lot and I haven't. You really are something, aren't you? You know what? Let's go ahead and get this over so we can both move on with our lives. I think we can both agree on that. And as Jennifer and Will went in the court. Meanwhile, inside the court in the waiting room, Kristen and Michael are talking. I know you and I have been through a lot for nearly 4 years, and I'll never forget that. Look, I appreciate the effort we did in the beginning, even. Hey, that paper didn't mean anything at all. I'm at the point where I know what and who I am. And as the woman came to the arm, Kristen and Michael, you ready? Yeah, I am. And as Kristen and Michael got up and came to the woman, and as she led them to the back. While at the Palmdale Rich Manor on the balcony, Patrick and Olivia are dancing till a person came out to where they are, and Patrick saw. Drew, can't you see we're busy? Sorry to interrupt, there's some messages from you from your phone. How did you get this? It was ringing by the door, and as Olivia came and got it and listened to the voicemail. Oh my God. I completely forgot about the custody. Thank you. And as the man went back inside, and as Patrick came to where Olivia is. By all means, go. You knew, didn't you? That you have a hearing to decide if Brian was yours or not? Come on, Olivia, I wouldn't sink that low. But you did, by catching me off guard with this dinner. Nice. And as Olivia went back inside, meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse, in the trial room, Shannon, Carl, Lucy, Tristan, Sharon, and Tyler are talking. I'm gonna go call her again. And as Carl went and left the room. The judge is gonna be here, and his wife's not here? Maybe she's come to her senses. Honestly, I don't think these two are ready to raise Brian. Thank you for that. That's what I've been trying to say to him as well. Hello? I'm standing right here as you all talk behind my son's back. Speaking of that, how come you never told us you had a son? You never asked. And as Lucy suddenly see a leftover piece of blunt of wheat on the floor and went towards her, and as Tristan came to where Lucy is. Honey, you alright? Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Maria's room, when Nate and Maria are talking. Maria, I'm not in a rush. Well, I am. Lucky for you, I have the paperwork ready for you in 30 minutes. That's fine. Good. The nurse is going to come in and do a final exam. And as Gwen went, I left the room. And Nate turns to Maria. You've came over a new lead. All of a sudden, I have this urge to rip your shirt apart and then that's the case. Why wait now? Oh. And as they begin kissing each other. Meanwhile, in the Dominican Republic at the court, Lauren and Jesse came in. Let's go look for them. Nice try, Lauren, but we have our own problems to deal with. I didn't plan to start our divorce. I get the fact you want nothing to do with me anymore. You're the one to blame for that, not me. And as they went down the hall. The fact is, I sense a major showdown here between Kristen and Jennifer if we don't act soon. You don't seem to grasp this. There's no you and I at all. And as they went past Jennifer and Will, were talking. Greg said I slept one time and married one time because I was leaving the country. About that, you still didn't answer my question to why you're back. I miss you. Lies. It's true. More lies. You know, it's like I can't believe anything you say anymore. Meanwhile, in the office, a woman came in, leading Michael and Kristen to the desk. I trust you to know once these papers are signed, this will be final as in your marriage. And as the woman present the paperwork, do you two need a minute? Yeah, we do. And as Michael turns to Kristen, you and I are still bonded by our daughter, so nothing's changed. You're right. And as the woman turned and walked away, and as Michael and Kristen have memories of them from the beginning, and it led to the present. And as the memories end, I want you to be happy. Same goes for you. We have built a great marriage, one I would never forget at all. Me neither. But I guess our time is up. Well, I guess the waiting's over. And this woman came in, and my conclusions saw. We're ready to begin.